Hi there, and welcome to another in my series of how to make the best use of GPT, Bing, Bard, all the other generative text AI tools. My name's Graeme Codrington, and if you haven't watched any of the other videos, please make sure that you do that after this one. I'm not really in the habit of doing an update every time a new functionality emerges. But last week, middle of July 2023, GPT announced one of the most important new features, and I thought I needed to share it with you immediately. If you have watched my other videos, you'll know that the most important part of getting good outputs from GPT is giving good inputs, or we call them prompts. And in particular, you need to give context. Remember that GPT is a massive database, not a database of documents like Google might have that it can search through, but just a database of words and concepts and the relationships between them. It's called a large language model based on tokens, and well, we don't have to get into the technical details. But it doesn't search documents for facts. It searches through this massive database of words and sentences looking for patterns. And so if you can filter those patterns and get it to focus in on gathering its outputs from a very particular part of this database of billions of words and sentences, well, you're then going to get better outputs. And so if you can tell GPT who you are, why you're doing what you're doing, what it's used for, the context of your query, all of those are filters to then find the right words back for you. Doesn't increase the truthfulness or factfulness of the outputs, but it does make sure you get maybe better responses than you would by just asking a general question. Okay, so we know what GPT is. What they've done now is they have added in something called custom instructions. Let me show you. Have a look here. Let's just use a GPT normally, and I'm going to ask it to just create a LinkedIn message promoting a webinar for the uses of ChatGPT to improve communication for clients. Just a general request, and well, here we see the answer. And it's a pretty good one. I hope this message finds you well. Given your interest in communication strategies, I wanted to extend an invitation to an exciting event. And then our insightful presenters will discuss an introduction, the role of AI, practical applications, blah, blah. It's a good letter, it's a good outline, but it's very generic, and maybe a few people would sign up. Now what we can do is we can permanently input context information. You do this by going down to the bottom left-hand side. This is only available in the Pro version at the moment, but probably will be available in the free version soon. And the little three dots next to your name, if you click on those, you will need to go into the settings and beta menu first. There you will see the option to switch on custom instructions. You can see mine was already switched on. Switch it on. Then when you come out, you will see you now have custom instructions available for you. And it opens up a very simple dialog box which asks you two questions. What should I know about you? Asks ChatGPT, and how would you like me to respond? So the one is contextual information and the other is a style guide. If you click anywhere in those boxes, it gives you, this is just a guideline on the left. I did something previously, so let me just copy and paste in to those blank blocks what I did, and here, have a look. See, so I'm saying here that I'm a futurist strategy consultant and advisor to senior leaders. Most of my clients are senior professionals, and they have expert knowledge on how the world is changing. I'm throwing in words like innovation, organizational design. My focus areas are future trends impacting the world of work, specifically technology, institutional change, demographics, and so on. My work is very much researched, and I don't want to get sucked into hype and pop culture, and I speak and write for a living and spend a lot of time researching and developing frameworks. And let me just add this in. I work as part of a team, and I prefer we pronouns rather than I pronouns. my research team needs to be credited. It's not just me here. Then when we have a look at how ChatGPT would like to respond, I'm somewhere between formal and casual. I don't want to show off with my style. I want to use language that's useful for international English speakers. I want to get straight to the point, minimizing word count, and I'm going to add in here, I want bullet lists are always good. There we go, to use where appropriate. Right, save this, enable this for new chats, and now I've got to create a new chat because I've switched this feature on, but it's only available to new chats. But let's go into the new chat and do exactly the same request. So no further information, I'm not giving any new context, but now have a look at how different this is. It's got bullet points all the way through. It's right in to the point, not a lot of fluff around it. We'll delve into mechanics of GPT, real world applications, practical strategies. This interactive session is not just about us sharing our knowledge, but also learning from your experiences, insights, and perspectives. Exactly what my clients like to hear. That there's interaction, there's Q&A, there's learning from each other. We're building up a community of expertise here, not expecting me to be the guru that knows everything. That's exactly the type of tone I would take. This is much better. Of course, you can always switch this off. In the future, you can always adapt it and adjust it. You might even have a few different style guides ready and available, copied and pasted in another document to just bring in here. But it means we don't have to recreate these templates every time we want to start a new conversation. Really great feature, and I'm sure you'll find it exceptionally valuable to get you the type of results that make ChatGPT really worth using.